Hello world, Coach Chris here. Shift happening today. I've committed to recording the rest of the book, the entirety of the book, and break it out into multiple videos. So this is the book that we're reviewing, Living the Hero's Journey by our friend Will Craig. And he breaks it up into 3 parts to try to get your brain around the concept of how you can apply this to your life. And so he talks about part 1, Date with Destiny. Myths, movies, and meaning. Then he gets into chapter 1, lights, camera, action. A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. The studio of the universe is making a motion picture about your life. So he's kind of jumping right into the call of action, trying to get you to connect and realize, hey, you're the hero in your own journey. You are responsible for what happens and what doesn't happen. You decide who gets cast in which roles, and even the lines you speak. Ultimately, you determine how well you do at the box office. Admiring the heroism of others is inspiring and natural, right? That's what we do. There are no surrogate heroes, however, who can be tapped on the shoulder to live your life, even if you believe they could do it better than you're doing it. In today's armchair society, we tend to look up to our heroes when what we need to do is look within, right? I challenge all of my clients with is the introspective look, getting people out of the victim mindset and doing the finger pointing. When you point at someone, right, you blame someone, one finger's pointing at them, but there's 3 fingers pointing back. Attempting to chart your course along anyone else's path, no matter how much you admire them, only leads you away from your destiny, right? So this is big in the entrepreneurial world. Any successful entrepreneur tells you follow the system, follow the process. Consistency matters. And as you're doing that, and especially if you're in a direct sales environment or a multi-level marketing environment, there's a great tendency to compare, right? Because from the getting you excited perspective, it's about drawing you in and getting you to believe that you can do this thing. And so you follow the system and you follow this process, and there's so many variables, and some people succeed and just go to the moon and they end up being that 5% in their sales, and other people just struggle, right? And then what happens is during the struggle they're constantly comparing. And it's in that comparison that brings them down. It makes them feel deflated or disheartened, and it gets them back to the mindset to believe that they can't do the thing. And so there's a balance. Yes, you can look at somebody and admire them. You can admire them. You can follow the process, but you really need to be careful that recognizing that you're under construction, right? Your mind is under construction. There's that caution tape around, and you're not going to let that bad energy or those bad thoughts in, because you're going to do what you need to do to grow and to learn and to improve. And you may have wild success or you may have little success, but either way, you're on the hero's journey and you're making that trip. So keep that in mind. Shift happens. Peace.